you guys. Today we're gonna get some of these solar panels up off this ground. I think I'm only gonna be able to do 6. I got some posts in the back of my truck. I also got these 4x4s right here. Well, let's jump right into it and see if we can get these panels up off the ground and producing a little bit better than if they're just laying on the ground. Hopefully this won't take too long, but let's see. All right, so first things first, we're gonna make sure that all 4 of these are the same size. So we're sitting at 3 foot on this one. This one's 39 inches, so that needs to be trimmed down. 37 inches, and 37 inches. So since this 3 foot one, our shortest one, we're gonna cut them all down to 3 foot. Okay, now we got this one completely marked. We're gonna go ahead and get it cut up. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My camera overheated. It's 108 outside today, and my camera being out in the sun in Texas, it's not liking it. But I got ahead and cut this first post. All 3 of those posts are done. Now I got 3 more over there I gotta cut up. I'm not gonna record those so I can keep my camera in the shade, but I will record drilling and putting them in the ground and everything. So just give me a little bit longer to cut 3 more posts, and we'll get started on digging holes. Alrighty, so I got all 8 boards cut. About to start digging some holes in the ground. I got a little issue because the water hose busted on me about 5 minutes ago, so I'll figure out exactly how I'm going to get water in the holes for the concrete. But right here I got all 8 boards cut, and we're about to start getting them dug in the ground. Just gonna figure out exactly where I want to put this array. I know it's gonna be right in this general area somewhere. I think I might pull these panels forward and start it about right where that red thing is. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think that'll be the first hole. And then we gotta figure out what due south is so my panels are facing the optimal direction. But let's get to this. All right, so that second foot's gonna be right here. All right, so my GoPro keeps overheating. Yeah, I lost the footage of me setting that back pole, but I got the back pole set, I got the front pole set. This unistrut's just laying on both of those poles at the moment. I'm about to measure the width of one of these panels and then have like 15 inches to 12 inches of overhang on this side, 15 to 12 inches of overhang on this side. And then I'm gonna have 2 black panels right here at the bottom with 1 gray one on top, and then 1 black one on bottom and 2 gray ones on top. Or if I can get it done, I'm gonna have 2 black, 2 black, 2 gray, 2 gray, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit that many panels on this unistrut because it's a 10-foot unistrut, and the total of 3 of those panels was like 150 or so inches, and 10 foot sitting at 120. So it might be possible, but I don't think I'm gonna try it. I could have that last panel touching the ground, but the whole point of this is to keep them off the ground. So I really don't want to do that, but if I have to, it comes down to it, and I'll probably end up doing it. But for now, I'm gonna get these measurements. I'm probably not gonna record that, and then start punching 2 holes, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, I got both the rails up. Well, pieces of unistrut up for one of their arrays. I'm gonna go ahead and get those screwed in so they're in place and they don't move, and everything will be good on that one. And then I'm gonna go buy the hardware to get 3 or 4 of these panels up off the ground onto the rails. And then I'll get started on the second one where my silver panels are gonna be laying. But for now, let's get these rails screwed in. All right, so the bottom of the panel is gonna be right here at the bottom of the unistrut, which that will bring it 6 to 8 inches off the ground right here. So I'm just gonna pull this one up to about right there, and then we'll put the unistrut, or put this lag bolt going straight down, holding that unistrut up. Hopefully that, nope, that didn't fit. So we'll just set it in like so. Now I'm not sinking this lag bolt all the way down just because I want it to still be able to move a little bit up top so I can get that set in. that'll be good for now. We'll go up top, get the top one set in. Now I'll go ahead and sink this bottom one in so it doesn't get out. So from here, I'm going to move on to the next one. Get this next unistrut up here on the feet. I'm going to measure it from the bottom to the bottom of the unistrut, see how much I have sticking out. I could also just count the number of holes that are in the unistrut and do it that way, but I'm probably going to do both. Again, I'm not going to sink it all the way down so I can adjust. Okay, I got this bottom one screwed in. So from the bottom of the unistrut to the bottom of the pillar, it's 5 inches. From the bottom of the unistrut to the bottom of the pillar, it's a little less than 5 inches, but it's also at an angle if you can see it. So I'm just gonna straighten this one up the best I can. Looks like I didn't set this pillar in right, but no big deal. If I was doing this on my actual job, it would not look like this, but this is at my house. And then I'm going to wet these pillars. Alright, so I did get those two put in. Now I'm going to run to the store, go grab the rest of the hardware I need, and get some panels up here so it looks a little bit better, and then we can get started on the next array, which I'm liking it so far. Let's see how it looks when I get more up. Alright, so since I'm impatient, I'm going to go ahead and start getting 3 panels up on this array right here. What I'm using is these, I think they're Unirac ends with some custom bolts, Sutherlands, and then some unistrut clamps. I'm going to go ahead and put one black one, this one right here on the bottom, and then this one that's laying down right here, and this one that's laying down right here. So I'm going to, on both arrays, I'm going to have one black, 2 silver, one black, 2 silver, because my silvers are bifacial, so they'll get a little more advantage being up higher and up off the ground. So I could produce a little bit longer. All right, first panel's on. Now let's just keep moving. So the next one, I already got my piece right here that goes into the unistrut. I got a box full of these mid clamps from unistrut. I'm taking the top screw out and the bottom piece, taking those both out, so I just have the clamp, some bolts, and some washers. So I'm sticking the washer through it and then putting it on the unistrut clamp, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one done on this, like so, and then these are going to go on to the unistrut clamps that are already in the unistrut. So here's the problem. These Jinkos are way bigger than my Trinas. So what I'm going to do is just push this Jinko over, get it lined up with my Trina, So yes, it's going to be sticking out a little bit further on that side, but once I get my second array in, my Jinkos are going to be sticking out further on that side. So it kind of evens itself out. And I broke the screw. I have no solution for this right now. Alright, so I think I found a solution. I found a screw that's a little bit smaller. I got that one just fine. So, I think I was just screwing it too tight. Be set, bring panel over, get it screwed down. Second one is in place. Now let's get our panel over here and get it set up here so we can screw it down and then get this system back activated. Alright, so we got these all set up. These top two Jinkos, they were... Where they? Alright, so for those of you that are asking, the top two are 400 watt Jinkos. The bottom's a 325 Trina. And it looks pretty decent. I mean, they're off the ground. They got a decent pitch to them. I'm just got to add this other one, which I'll do in a couple days, probably tomorrow or whenever I get around to it. But I'm going to clean these panels off front and back, get them hooked back up, and get that top one done. All right, guys, so I got both arrays up. I got two of the silvers up top, a black down bottom, two silvers on top, a black on bottom. They look kind of dirty. I got to clean them better. I just kind of sprayed them with water right now. I'm going to make another video of the other 6, but for right now, I did this second array without recording anything just because it's a duplicate of the first. Now the second array, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have different colored panels on there, but stay tuned. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, following, whatever platform you're on, and we'll see you guys on the next one.